Hello everybody, this is not normally a type of video I do, but I need to go over this situation as this is affecting a game that I loved to play back in the day and still love to play occasionally that is now being corpoed, to say the least. I will quickly go to the community note I just received today. Rundown since it's long. Number one, this is just a lie. OpenTTD is no longer free. It is hitched to Atari's bundle because they bought it from the creator. Atari did nothing. They did not make any of the code, nothing for OpenTTD. They have no legal claim to it. OpenTTD has been around for 30 years. All Atari did was buy the IP and is now charging $10 and hitching this to it. Some people may say, well, that's because it would be legally... They had no right to then demand a 30-year-old game be pulled that was open source, which Sawyer at the time had approved as being open source. Chris Sawyer. The new version is inferior in every way to the open source version and wishes to charge you $10. And it is the only way on Steam to access OpenTTD. What I recommend all of you do if you are trying to buy to play OpenTTD without having to pay $10 for a 30-year-old game is go to their website, which is OpenTTD.com. Download it from there. Screw Atari. They did nothing for this game at all. Other than that, I'm going to go over some of the other drama that's already come up due to this. OpenTTD's reviews are now in the gutter, so bad that it shows there are no reviews, period, anymore, due to Atari buying it out. They say, oh, it's overwhelmingly positive. They've been flagging stuff and taking it down because half the responses have been Atari. 90% of the reviews of recent have all been telling Atari to off and telling you exactly where to receive the product without having to pay $10. To put in perspective how worthless Atari is in this perspective, they did nothing. It still does not support modern resolutions. It does not support Linux, and has the same bugs that the game finished off with 30 years ago. I cannot, in good faith, say to support any of Atari's actions if they're going to pull vampiric crap like this. The game was made in 1995. Atari should have no say on the ownership and distribution of an open source port of an IP that they did not own till now. I will also preface this with some of the people that have been defending Atari saying, well, you don't own the rights to the IP, so it's not your say. Quit being bootlickers. This is a 30-year-old game, and they didn't do a single ounce of work. They deserve no money. Chris Sawyer does not work for Atari. All he did was sell it. He's out of the loop. You're just paying Atari the holding fee. Go to their website instead and just download it. Don't pay Atari a dime. I know this is really out of the loop from what I normally say, but this is a scummy business tactic we cannot support if we are to have any old open source projects hold up into the modern era. March 12th is when Atari bought the rights and then paywalled it for everyone else. As you can see, even from the pictures, they have the bars of the resolution not fitting modern systems. And as you can see with the reviews, the people who did buy it say it's worse. Especially this one, which came out 2 days ago. Only things upgraded for the modern age is the intro and exit menu, as that's where you spend most of your time due to crashes. Or the game just not working because they did nothing. And this points out exactly if OpenTTD required any asset, they have to be legally liable, but they reverse engineered the game from scratch. The new OpenTTD looks nothing like this current slop. Not only the textures, worse. Resolution, worse. Modding system, different. Construction system, worse. Aspect ratio, worse. Functionality, worse. You're paying Atari a rent fee. That's what I'd like to call it. And seen a lot of other people saying you're basically Atari is wanting you to rent the game now, or have to pay your due to them before you can get the original. But that is all. I know this has just been a rant, but I'm telling you as the community, go and get it from OpenTTD.net. I will put a link on screen for you to be able to see where you can go to get the game for free. Do not pay Atari a dime for their scummy business tactic. Other than that, there'll be no outro today, as this was just a quick spur-of-the-moment thing. Have a good one.